Hello. And hello, Kogeru. Good timing. I'm assuming the notifications work. I just had somebody last stream say like, hey, he might have just like updated his phone or something. It was like, this is the first time that notifications have worked for me. I know YouTube notifications never work, so. And I was just watching The Shining last night, and yep, this is what I'm going for. Hey, you're on the ball with your notifications. You probably, I don't know if you just have everything turned on. Some people have certain things quiet or whatever, but if you got it all, just like, let me know. Speaking of, yeah, let me make sure these cameras are live. Okay, sometimes they still freeze. I don't want to say too much, I might jinx things, but yeah, this is for the work pumpkin carving contest they have, and they didn't announce it until like last week, and I'm like, okay, good thing I didn't prepare. Like, I was thinking I had the Jim Carrey one on standby, but I'm like, it's like work, kind of, normie. They're not gonna, some of them will know who like Sonic and Jim Carrey is, but I'm sure more people will know like, here's Johnny, and it's a face and stuff, so they'll be like, oh, I will vote for that young man so that he can get money. So that's my thought process here. Rarely Twitch is buggy. YouTube only works with the bell fully on. Just use Lunite. I should. Like, check this shit out. This is cool, guys. Oh, and they'll be excellent craftsmanship. I forget what the others were. Like, I think there was a decent, but it's like the cat that you get out of the store and stuff. And then a bunch of people's like families, and there's no points for making your own thing. So I'm over here like, whoa, you buy a cat from the store and you carve that. Well, if that can still win, I guess that's all you got to do. This is kind of weird. Like, you can see it. Well, you can kind of see it. It's kind of flat on this side where my fingers are. I'm like, do I want to? But this is kind of like. It's like kind of round here. Right here, it's a little bit less of a curve, so it's kind of a flat section. So I'm gonna put him here. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna put old Jack. You said you were watching it. Was there? Well, I know. Speaking of Stephen King, yeah, because I guess I did It last year, and that was the one the remake of Pennywise. That's what I entered, and I won the contest last year. So now I'm like, oh, let's go for 2. Dude, we just got a pumpkin and a squirrel ate a huge hole into it. Just a few hours later, entire interior emptied in a day. Dang, like you bought a pumpkin and before you even were able to carve it, the squirrel got to it, or? Because I put all of these outside as soon as I'm done, and I figure at that point they're in nature. Whatever happens, it's out of my hands. I didn't clean that really well, but don't need to. This is like pumpkin part 2 because I had another one, and then it started like rotting before I could even get to it. Like the bottom. Like, I put it down on like some cardboard just so I didn't get the floor dirty, and then it was like, why is that cardboard wet? And then you like pick it up and there's this weird brown spot, and then you can kind of tell parts of the pumpkin were like mushy, and I was just like, all right, well, I'm just gonna write this one off. That's not gonna happen. So when I've got this one a couple days ago, I'm assuming now if I were to go to the store, random grocery store or whatever, they're probably all gone. This is like the last weekend before Halloween weekend. No carving at all. We usually don't see squirrels this late, but it's oddly warm. I'm still used to at least 1 or 2 70-degree days in October, and this weekend was one of them. nice to just be outside in general, but oh, I need paper towels. Got some here. It's like that's the last of that. I'm gonna have to go. Oh no, I got some right there. Okay. But yeah, I'm used to like pumpkins kind of rotting or drying up due to the heat in like a day. So the whatever design was there is drastically different after a day of being in the sun. You know, that hot October sun. I saw some video of like I don't know if it was the world's biggest or if it was like the champ or if it was just like a guy who had a big pumpkin for the day or the year. He just carved out, and you could get inside of it. It was, you know, bigger than a person. I was like, oh, I wonder if that would be like a housing option in a pinch. If you're like, you know what, I don't have a house, but I can live outside for most of the summer and fall, and then my pumpkin is big, I can crawl inside of it. It's like a fairy or something for the winter. Or whatever sort of creature would live inside of a pumpkin. Except just flies, and the flies are the only things that get to my pumpkins when they're outside. And you can see in there, oh, they're all, it's just loose, and I'll just dump this all out. Thud. A lot of seeds though, let's get them out. This is never really like good for it. Like I kind of get them all together, like, oh, okay, all my seeds are in one little spot, and I can't like go in and scoop them all out. Like I probably could like balance this over the side of the garbage and then just like scrape them in. Let me see if I can do that. I don't know if the garbage can hold the weight of a pumpkin though. Did I say, can I hold the weight of a pumpkin with one arm? Balance. Oops, smacked you there. We good? Alright. Clean this up real quick. I would wash these, but I always want to like wipe them down. I don't want them, like any dish, I don't want it to sit there and get like dried pumpkin on. It makes it a pain in a little bit when I'm done, because I can't get to it right away. You turn your back around. Alright, Jack, where you going? Where did I say I'd put you? Right here? Cut this out. Is this angle okay? Always fits. Yeah, as long as I always print something to be, you know, a width, a full-size piece of paper, it's always going to be 8.5 at its widest. And I always do it kind of in like a square, so it's never going to get too wide. So it's always I guess this is the relative height of a pumpkin. It's about 8.5 inches tall. And this, I kind of came back to this design a couple days ago, like a week or so ago. I remember when I was designing it, like it was looking weird. Like I was like, You can cut that out. You don't need the line of the wall. It's not that important. Like this whole part was kind of weird. I went and like messed around. I was like, what looks good? Like this bottom lip line wasn't here, and I think I added this, or there's a couple lines here that once I put them in, it looked good. I had to go in and like trace the picture like as it was, just to make sure like it kind of got there. So you can't see like his tongue back there, but this kind of just, I mean, it looks okay. And then I added the lines under his eyes too, so that I wonder if this should come out a little bit. Then I just kind of made these like random jagged lines because he's supposed to be coming out of the TV. No, that's Exorcist. Coming out of the door. And I'm sure I could do some like carving, like he's popping out of the pumpkin, some like 3D carving thing to make it look like. Maybe some other world where I'm like a sculptor. This will be easy with just the main saw, just kind of chop up and down. And like you can see all of this here for the beard. It's like not smooth lines, and I'm just gonna kind of like cut it out, and then just kind of like hack at it with saws that I have to kind of give it that just kind of like jagged look to do. I guess stubble. Ooh, I just ripped that off. That's good. I'm gonna make it so that the face is the flat part. This wrinkly, jagged lines, those don't need to be exact. For his face, I want to make sure is looking good. His eyes in particular, those are will grab your attention. So if you look at him, he's like cross-eyed. You have to hold up. And I don't think I'm going to do this little part, like this little white section here. I'm just going to leave it so it's more structurally sound for this whole eye, because it's kind of, this whole black thing is like floating. This part right here is at least connected by this vertical black line, but this isn't. Could just kind of go like that so that it's not as, he's got some eyeshadow on. Maybe, but if I'm gonna get rid of that, that should probably be fine. All right, we're poking, so we'll go back up to the top here. So I usually turn it up. Turn it up. And luckily I was able to get this to the point where it's like relatively simple. Like I'm not carving a whole bunch of little lines and stuff here. Like if you just kind of look at it, take a step back, it's just like 2 or 3 shapes. But they come out in just the right place so that it looks real. Gonna poke that, gonna leave that there. This, do here. Am I gonna do like what is it like his eyelashes? We'll see. We'll see how I feel about that when I get to that part. Alright, let me just go up the top of his head. This is just a curved line, this doesn't matter. Get back here. Put a few extra dots here on the eye. I want to make sure I get this shape right. That's the important part. And this little dangly piece here, I'll kind of go like that. Like, so it's not this line, it kind of comes off, it's a little fatter. That way it's, again, not just some narrow thing kind of hanging on the side of the pumpkin there, because then that could get probably easily torn off. I don't know if I like sneezed or something bad were to happen. I'm wondering what I'm gonna do with these teeth, because I got these like real subtle little like teeth lines, like the teeth into the gums, and I don't know if I can really carve that out. We will see. Yeah, let's carve this line in there, sure. And this is just straight line from the side of the door that he's chopping in. Alright, so nope, I missed this little part of his eyebrow. Okay, the teeth. So it's kind of like these little bumps here. We'll see what I can do. Like, I'll try to carve them out, and if it looks bad, I can just shave them down, and they'll just be kind of flat cartoon teeth. See, I haven't done this for a couple of days. My hands are getting tired. Like, oh, you doing this poking stuff again? Really? Yes, I am. No, this is just... I don't know why this bump is still here, but I kept it in, so I'm going to keep it in. And this, like, lower lip. And I'll just carve it out nicely here, and then hack away at it when we're done. Hack as needed to taste. Same thing with this part, is kind of like general areas of where it is. Chop. Oof. Poke. And these are all just vertical lines. Change stance, like a pool cue type thing in the last little bit here. hurt, but it's a little slow. So I'm just gonna power through this here, get this done. And this is the last little thing here. I always try to keep the designs kind of round, like they're in a circle. All right. All poked out. Let's peel back all this tape now. All right, it's kind of dry. It's not like leaking out of the holes too much yet. So let's connect some dots here. I can see definitely, like, what was this? Is this the nose? This looks like the nose part here, the cheek. It goes up there, so I'll do that first, because I know where that is, and then we'll do the tricky parts. Draw out the parts that I know for sure what they are. That'll help me solve the mystery of what these hundreds of little dots in the middle are supposed to be. Right, this is just a straight vertical line. This is the under eye line baggy thingy here. Make his eye come to a point. Okay, and this little part too. Alright, other part of the eyebrow here. His right eye, I guess. Like the shine in his pupil, technically. This comes right up, but it's not going to touch. Which means it'll slowly start drooping as time goes on. So once I'm taking pictures, I'm going to have to do it quick, because it's going to want to start sagging down the longer I wait. We got this little eyebrow thingy here too. This is just jagged lines that I'm carving. There's a triangle here, then like a triangle here. Straight down. of eyeballed that. It's not too important. All right, the mouth. Okay, so this tooth thing goes like this. And this is that weird bump that he's got in his mouth, and we're keeping it because I guess I thought it was a good idea. I'm looking at the upper teeth, and this is the lower part. That looks like looks like that. This kind of bumpy. Yeah, so I'll carve that out and then I'll hack it away. I'm not gonna try to like chop it up first. That'll be a pain to like try to pull the piece out. So I'll just real roughly kind of looks like this. Oop. There we go. It doesn't look like him, not yet anyway. Let's put that there, you can kind of see it, and let's start carving. I'll start with the eyes, I guess. Maybe the teeth. They're right here. Going like a seesaw, like a boat in the sea motion, like a kind of up and down to do the little teeth gum lines. Down, up, down, up. Separately. Alright, you stay in there for now. Do this part. Loose. Okay, now we need this part here. Get that off. Make sure you don't accidentally like cut too high and cut into that line. go back up and do the eyes real quick. Well, not real quick. I gotta be very delicate with them. This line twice, kind of cut over from here. Not a lot of wiggle room here, so I can't just kind of do it all in one cut. So it's like, well, I'm gonna start here and then finish this come from the other direction. Alright, looks like it's moving, so it's cut out. This line continues on like this, okay. Now I'm seeing these all like going cheaper in price, these little saws. So usually at the end of the month I can buy a bunch of these little saws with the handle. Again, they're electric, battery power that I don't use. I just use it because it's got a big handle on a nice kind of fine saw. So I'll go buy some cheap ones of those and I'll have them for next year. I mean, you look at it right there, that doesn't look good. Yeah, that just looks like weird, like some weird face. You're like, okay, I guess that's a pumpkin. I'm gonna cut across his like brow too, because this is not all gonna pop out into one neat piece because of all these little like jagged lines around his eye. Get this eye piece right. I hope I do. I half hold in my breath. I'm going to take these turns. I accidentally ripped that little piece off. I didn't, so we're good. This way. think of being too hasty. The worst is behind us now. Do this last little eyebrow part. Ouya's trying to move on me here. Don't you do that. This piece is all that's kind of keeping this whole eye part together. Very delicately. I'm not going to try to push too hard and rip this thing off. I'm just kind of moving a little bit, let the saw do the work. Itch on my head, the last thing I want when I'm trying to be delicate. Ooh, stop pulling, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, and this little part here comes out. There we go. Okay, so now it's just this whole, pretty much this face and nose part. And I still need to do is like beard section. Need some action for the beard section. Connected there. Little cut out. Alright, looks like it's trying to move. That's good. Alright, it's cut. Da, 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 da. Alright, just this beard section here. I'm kind of being a little wobbly with my, like, kind of rotating my wrist a little bit here. This is the beard part, so these don't need to be straight lines, so it's a little wild. That's good. It's supposed to look like highlights in a beard or something. Back around this way too. I prefer to cut from the right to the left. This is kind of easier for me. I don't know why. can just meet up right here with my previous cut, and it should be like nothing ever happened. Maybe. It seemed like it was cutting at a weird angle. So there we go. Alright, now we'll switch gears to the big wood door cuts here at the side. Same over here, right? Kind of move that so I can see the lines. Whoa! Want to go right back where it came from. Jets over here, makes a triangle there, this comes over here again, alright. Alright, now we just need to pull out the pieces. Wipe it off first. Again, that does not look, it looks like some like old man yelling or something. All right, what do we want to pull out first? Let's do these eyes. Good, they just kind of popped in. That's easy. And then this, yeah, this is one piece too. That's just, oh, nice. That was nice. Forehead, that'll just pop out like that. All right. Will this whole thing come out? No, it's kind of caught somewhere on the bottom. One of these little like jagged lines. Keeping it in like a puzzle piece. I'm gonna cut up from here and make it two pieces. There, so this part right here is actually the, see this like hanging down? So that's what was not entirely cut in the back here. Like shave that off. I'll go at that with the scissors in a little bit here. Alright, the teeth. Gonna just go? No? Kinda? Gonna pull out instead? Okay. Woo! Wanna smack the camera? It's kind of a narrow spot here, so I'm going to kind of cut inside to let more light come through, hopefully. The actual part right here on the outside, the outline, that's good. So I just gotta hack away kind of inside. Make sure it's cut all the way. And all the light comes through. So if all these little narrow parts are covered up and no light can get through, then there's no point in them being open. Ugh. This little narrow piece kind of just like rotated itself. Kind of weird. Gotta reach in and like pull it out from the back. Alright, still doesn't look too much better. But, okay, I'm gonna cut this here. It's a big chunk still hanging in. Where are you? Get out of here. Well, let's get these pieces out first and I'll go at it with the scissors cleaning up. This part can look kind of jagged because it was the broken parts of the splintered wood anyway, so. Alright, where's my scissors at? See those parts kind of like jingling and dangling down there? We're gonna cut them off. Go off the top here. When I look in at it, I can kind of just hack away at some points too. Assuming that looks okay. Alright, so smooth some of this out. So all these little like edges up here. We got little pumpkin bits just kind of standing up or being in the way. I'm gonna kind of scrape them off. So it gives me a smooth edge. Best that I can tell anyway. Just you don't want any little parts in the eye. I want that to be open. Where's this part? I can kind of see it. Alright. And then just the mouth. Rip this out. And then we got these parts here, which kind of just gotta be like little jaggedy, so I'm just kind of like hacking into them here. Reverse this way. You see it's just like this part and this part is the only thing keeping this whole mouth section suspended, so I don't want to put too much pressure and like rip the whole thing, rotate it off. Yeah, this is the bottom of the pumpkin. We don't care. We can go ham. Chop, 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 chop. All right. I don't know if that'll make actually any difference, but hey, I want to give it a shot. Cleaning up all these little parts by the eye now that I can see. Alright, some pumpkin seeds in the back here. Yeah. Snuck by last time. I'm just gonna wipe you out now. Alright, I guess now we just need to see how this looks, right? Because it's carved. Let's wipe off my hands, clean up a little bit here. I got my LEDs. Spoilers yet. We're gonna do a little. Oh, you can kind of see it from the top, huh? Nice try. Make sure the lights are on. All right, reveal time. Lights, lights, lights. All right, Jack Nicholson, The Shining. Here's Johnny. Hope this looks good. 3, 2, 1. There's Johnny. There we go, folks. What do you think? I think it looks good. Like, we got the eyes look good, the doors look good, the mouth. Check it out, just hacking away at the very end actually made the stubble and stuff kind of come out and look jagged. So, ta-da! Very cool. Air horns for that. Well, I normally I wouldn't just cut and run here, but how long has this been going for? Oh, just under an hour. Okay, so cool. We'll be here in an hour. I am going to real quick go take pictures of this before, because in any more minutes this little part will start sagging down. This part right here will start drooping as well. So I want to get this prime condition so I can submit this for my pumpkin contest. So I'm gonna go do that for now. Thank you all for watching. Hey Ribbon, thank you for telling me he's beautiful. I think he's a mean guy though, right? Canonically, so but the pumpkin hopefully is good. And also, I guess 6 hours ago, Guitar Addict 101. So I didn't catch you earlier, but thank you for following. Oh, I'm just gonna smack this pumpkin. See, I gotta get out of here before I like stumble around in the dark and break this damn thing. So I'm gonna go do that. You guys have a good night. We got 1 week left to do pumpkins, so get on it if you haven't. Learn from me. Show me what you've learned. I have nothing else to teach you. In the meantime, you have a good rest of your Sunday, if it's still Sunday where you're at. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.